YouTube, salutations! Welcome to another episode of Comics and Stuff. My name is Devin and I'm your host, and today will be the third installment in my introducing new comic book collectors to the world of third-party comic book grading. What is third-party comic book grading? That is when you take a comic book, send it off to a third-party company where they will evaluate the book based off of paper quality, give it a number grade, and then put it in a big thing of plastic, which is called a slab. Today, we're going to be talking about PGX, which was the second third-party grading company to open in the United States. They operate out of Eugene, Oregon. They started in 2004, so 4 years after CGC, and PGX stands for Professional Grading Experts. Before I delve into it, I just want to say I just hit 100 subscribers, and I'm so unbelievably happy and excited and thankful for everybody who has just taken their time to watch all my videos and follow me. And if you guys tune in this Wednesday, you're in for a surprise just for the 100 subscribers. So thank you, whoever you are, 100 subscriber, and make sure you tune in on Wednesday. But anyhow, back to PGX. So the PGX slab is pretty nice. It's very sleek. It's really simple. The label is if you've seen my other videos, you'll notice that the labels for CGC and CBCS have some sort of barrier between label and book. This one does not. It's just one flat slab. And if any of you guys have known me for a while, I used to actually have a lot of prejudice towards PGX. But my opinions, I am human, my opinions change. Their customer service team is fantastic. They've always been really helpful. And PGX, I think, is the best to go to when you need really quick and fast grading. These guys can get things out to you just real fast. For like Christmas gifts or just gifts in general. Like I have sent a ton of books to PGX to get things back quickly and in a nice, sleek, encapsulated, state. So, the slabs themselves, they're a little shorter than that of CGC or CBCS. They're maybe like a fourth of an inch shorter. But that's okay. They all do have the interlocking on the back. And they have three different types of grading at PGX. So let's talk a little bit about that. Now, the one that I'm holding is my Firestorm, the Nuclear Man #1. This one is a signature series signed by Jerry Conway. They gave it a gold label. Now, it used to be that there was a gold and silver label for PGX. There was a couple different, people were confused as to what each label meant. So I called PGX to clarify. Actually, what I learned was that the gold and silver, which they no longer do either of, they just do one solid, I think it's bronze looking, but the gold and silver was just a choice by the grader. So whoever it was can choose, I want to do gold for this book, I want to do silver for this book. There was no differentiation between gold and silver. So that's and this is quoted from PGX. I called them up on the phone just like earlier today, and today is, I guess I'm filming this on Monday. So anyhow, So this is their signature series book. They also have a verified signatures service just like CVCS. So, instead of having to have a PGX witness, you can send your book in and they can, verify its authenticity for you and then send it back. That comes with a different label, I believe. I'm not sure which one that is because I don't have a verified book. But there's that. So that is the signature PGX book. Second would be the PGX World Grade. So this is their standard book. Blue label, very nice. This is my Marvel Premiere 47, first Ant-Man, or I guess first Scott Lang as Ant-Man. 8.5, very fine plus. It's nice. One thing I did notice about this book was that it came a little lopsided. So you got the corner with the Comics Code Authority seal kind of pointed upwards to the right, and then this one is slanted down. It doesn't really bother me, but it does happen. It happens with every grading company, not just PGX. But yeah, so their blue standard label. And then, which seems to be the industry standard. They also have their Restored, which comes with a green label. Oddly enough, I haven't been able to find an inexpensive Restored PGX book, whereas I've been able to find inexpensive Restored CBCS or CGC books, which is weird, but that's okay. But yeah, so if you ever have a Restored PGX book, that will have a green label. But anyhow, I guess now we get to the point where we sit down and talk about, or I guess take a closer look at the labels. So let's do that. So here we have the PGX World Grade, their standard label, just the blue. If you look here on the left side, you got the grading box, which comes as an industry standard. This one is an 8.5, which is a very fine plus. I really like that they actually make note of this here on the label, because a lot of people have trouble remembering all of this. Very fine plus, or what is, near mint minus to near mint plus, or what is good to, very good. So a lot of people don't, memorize it. There are people who do, including myself, and that's a different story. But I like that because it's kind of like for beginners, which is cool. In any case, it's cool. They have a little thing of the Earth behind it, which is really cool. I like their world grade. It's very unique. Then you got their serial number, and then their off-white to white pages, title, and then grade is reiterated. And then over here you have the, I guess, the pertinent information. So it's all kind of jumbled together. So, right here it's for Scott Lang, and then this one is, who does the artwork and blah, blah, blah. And then you got the publisher and the date. So that's that for the slab. Let's get a quick good look here. Now on to the second one. So still the same thing, except for it says PGX signature instead of like world or whatever. Still a little Earth behind it, which is cool. Same things here. And then they just also have who, signed. So this one has been witnessed. So this is signed at the Niagara Falls Comic Con 2015. So this one was a witnessed signature. So this is absolutely authentic. Whereas if it was a verified signature, it would say signed by. I don't think they have the ability to put down where it was signed at without any sort of authentication. So that's it. But let's start to wrap up and talk a little bit more about their pricing. So to close out on PGX, to get just a regular comic book graded, it's $13, and then you can do a fast track fee for like $8, I believe, which brings it to $21, which is $3 more just to get a book regular graded, at CGC, and for half as fast. For like their standard books, which is like older than modern, I believe it's $18. Then you can also add the $8 fee. So PGX is really cost friendly. Cost effective. It's kind of more for like a budgeter or like a budget collector, which is okay because sometimes you can't afford a 9.6 Hulk 181, and sometimes you can't afford $50 just to get one book graded. Well, you can do it for 20. I mean, their turnaround service for like a week, like to get it back in 5 business days, is like $40. Like that's how much it just costs to send a book to CGC or CBCS. So I would really highly recommend PGX for like new collectors who are trying to learn about grading, or people who just collect on a budget, which is okay because sometimes I do as well. But that's really it. I like PGX, plain and simple. But that's it for this episode of Comics and Stuff, guys. Again, make sure you tune in on Wednesday for an amazing video thanking all of you guys, and all about you guys, my subscribers. Just for getting me to 100 subscribers. I mean, holy cow, man. But that's it. Make sure that you like, share, follow, retweet, blah, 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 blah. If you want to check out the website, it's going to be above my head like normal, and the subscribe button will be here to my left, which is your right. And then if you want to see my other social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, there's going to be links about that in the description below. And we're set. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll see you Wednesday.